It's Season 3, Episode 2 of The Adventure Begins, and we only have a handful of events for you this week because last week we went over all of the events for January, but these are just what's happening this week. Monday, January 10th, man, it's time for you to drop off your minis and your 2D art for a monthly contest. Now, the minis, I believe, is Fire and Ice, and the 2D art is Call to Adventure. It's a $10 drop-off fee, and you can start dropping off at 11. January 14th, entries close, so make sure you have them here by 10, and then voting will happen on the 15th. Tuesday, January 11th is our Dragon Ball Superstore Tournament. It's a $5 entry fee, I believe, and it starts at 7 p.m. That's hosted by Mr. Monday himself, Julius. Saturday, January 15th, we have a Pokemon Unsanctioned Evolving Skies Build and Battle Tournament. This is a $30 entry. Starts at noon, so get up early. Make sure you get to the store super early. I'll still be asleep. You're playing Pokemon. Sunday, January 16th, it's our Junior Adventurers League. Sign up online, $5 fee, starts at 4 p.m. And if you need some more information, just give us a call or an email. Upcoming events, Friday, January 21st, we've got Magic Modern Masters Special Draft Tournament. And on Saturday, January 22nd, we're turning 3. That's 8, we're turning 3. So we're going to have raffles and prizes, face painters, churros, and we got a 2021 Panini Mosaic football break happening upstairs live on Twitch, or you can just go check it out through the little hole in the wall. But those are the events this week, so we'll see you in store soon. This week on my secret stash, man, I got something special. It's Amazing Spider-Man number 8 from 2016. You're like, what's so special about that? Well, it's the second print. It's the Alex Ross cover, and it is signed by Alex Ross himself. Right there at the bottom. This is the first Alex Ross we've had, signed in the store anyway. So, this goes on the wall on Wednesday. If you want it, well, it ain't so secret anymore, so come and get it. Check it out, man. We're going to do something kind of new. We're going to talk about old school Marvel Crisis Protocol. And in hopes of getting you people interested, we're going to start talking about some characters you can play during this awesome game.
That's right. What do you want to start? You want to start off with bad guys or good guys?
Let's start out with the good guys.
All right, I got a couple of good guys here. I got going to Basic Buddy Team, Iron Man and War Machine. 2 suits that have all the power. So, looking at Iron Man, he comes in your basic kit in the core set, and he is he's got good all-around defense. Mm-hmm. You're looking at him, he's kind of like a turret. He does the long range power with the repulsor beams. And he's good for sitting on your objective and kind of hold on to it for you. Anybody decides to come close. And he's really good for that because he has that ability to reduce damage by 1. So he can take a beating and he can also dish it out, keep folks away from your objectives while you're playing.
Right on.
Then you got War Machine. He's a little bit different. He's more of a kill piece because he's got the good defense as well, and he's got the damage reduction. But his attacks are more close or medium range, and he can do like nasty stuff with his empty the clip. When he does empty the clip, every crit that he rolls counts as 2 successes. So he can just
Yeah.
So that's War Machine. They both have flight, both Iron Man and War Machine both have flight, so they can get where they need to. They have medium moves, so they can move pretty quick. A couple of good guy pieces.
Right on. Playing against Iron Man usually, because he has such long range, can kind of be. It can be a little scary.
His one attack is 4 and the other one's 5, so they're both really long range. Yeah.
And then I don't think I've gone up against War Machine.
No, you haven't. But you did play Iron Man in that one game.
I did play Iron Man.
Yes, you have played Iron Man.
But see, if I'm not interested in an affiliation or a character, then I'm just like,
you gotta have the passion.
I don't want it. Yeah, you gotta have the passion.
I got you.
And then Iron Man hooked up with Captain America is pretty dope as well.
Yes, because they can do the Unibeam. That's something I did forget to mention. On the flip side of Iron Man, he's got that Unibeam attack, which is a beam 5, long range, and that beam just can take out a whole bunch of people. Combine that with that tactic card with Cap and ricochet off the shield and clean somebody's clock that way too. Yeah,
he could be pretty deadly.
Yeah, totally.
Man, so he's the good guys, man. I like the bad guys. Here's a dude that comes in the core box is Baron Zemo. He's a member of the Cabal. He's fast. He's great at extractions and does consistent damage. Plus, as Jason has pointed out to me earlier, he's one of the best kill pieces in the game.
He can be a real assassin.
The dude is crazy. He's a low-level threat, but up close, he can do some real damage with his sword strike and his steel rush. His spender lets him hit and run, and with both actions, they cause the bleed effect.
Yeah, and that's what's so nasty about him is the fact that he has so many, with his charge, he has so many actions.
Yep.
It's more than just the 2 normal actions. You get all these free actions, which lets you do multiple attacks.
Yeah.
Which is murder, death, kill people.
Which we like to do. Zemo's charge, which is a superpower, lets him move in and attack in one action, which we just stated. His reactive counter-strike lets him deal damage back when he is hit up close, and Master Swordsman allows the Baron rerolls when making or taking up close physical
attacks. And those rerolls also, I believe, affect people on his team within 2 range of him.
Well, that's going to be his strategic genius.
There you go.
It gives him himself and his nearby allies a reroll on attack and defense. And that's a constant.
All that wrapped up in a 3-threat character.
Oh yeah, 3.
He's like if you're playing bad guys and you're looking for that, man, I just need a 3-threat.
Yeah. But once he's dazed, you flip him over. He's the exact same. There's no change on him.
No change on his side.
He's still he's somebody I've overlooked.
For a core box character,
he's pretty dope.
And he's always been dope.
Yeah, really is.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna go off to
a fan favorite.
Dr. Octopus. This is somebody I haven't played against, nor have I played.
Right.
It's Dr. Octopus. And we were discussing earlier, what do you think the biggest reason that nobody plays him?
Because he looks plain.
Yeah. And so when you look at his cards, as you can see right here, it looks like he doesn't do much. And that's probably why I've looked over him as well. But then again, I'm trying to get used to my X-Men's. But Dr. Octopus is a member of the Spider Foes. He has long reach, good utility, and he has some great attacks.
Yes.
Overall. Though he is a low-level threat, he has above-average durability.
Yes.
His strike is capable of high damage, and swirlies count as 2 successes.
Yes. There you go.
His spender, arm lasers, is a good one to power.
Pew, pew.
It's a good one to use power on. Jesus Christ. I don't know why. If I write it, I can just remember this shit. His spender, arm lasers, is a good one to use power on. with the possibility of Pierce as well as
Yes, Pierce is nice because that lets you flip your opponent's dice.
That's right.
Their block becomes a blank.
Yeah, which I love. Which I just learned this past weekend, actually. His Auk clutches superpowers are range 3 with a size 2 throw of anything shorts.
Yes.
Doc has 2 constants, one being scientific hubris, gives extra power on crits, and wall crawler allows him to ignore terrain, just like Spidey and all that jazz.
That's the key to that character is that scientific hubris, because it's allowing him to generate, every time he rolls a crit, he gets extra power off of that. So
if you roll a handful of crits, man, that's a lot
that
of
powers
power.
him up. Yes.
Right. After he becomes Undazed, you flip it over the card. He goes from a 5 to a 6, I believe.
Yeah.
As far as health goes, and he's great in scenario-focused teams.
Yeah. He can move around pretty quick, and with his, I think it's web crawling with his things, he can go over buildings, no problems. Yeah, he's a good all-around character.
Heck yeah, man. So those are just some of the people you could play on MCPs. We play on Fridays, man.
Yes.
Come hang out with us.
Fridays at 5:30. We'll be covering some more.
Yeah.
Got a lot of fan favorites, a lot of cool things coming out. Oh, I also wanted to mention the Doc Ock. You can get that new Doc Ock sculpt in the diorama pack that comes with the special Spider-Man and the little... Right. Oh, yeah. And this Doc Ock looks much more dynamic. He's kind of moving around instead of just sitting there like a fat boy.
So choose your Doc Ock here. The adventure
right.
begins.
That's
and
right.
We'll see you next week. Oh, if you have one that you're like, hey, man, I want to know about this one, put it in the comments.
Yeah, let us know. We're total MCP nerds, and we will fill you in.
You want to go with our favorites next week?
Yeah, sure.
We'll go with our ultimate favorites as of now.
Hi, welcome back to the Forge. I wanted to show you another piece of equipment we have. It's the button machine. You might be familiar with this if you've ever done Artist Alley or anything like that before. It makes little pinback buttons, kind of like this, and you can see these ones have holographic sheen. Anything you can print on a piece of paper, you can turn into a button. What's cool about our machine is it's actually modular, so these top and bottom pieces come off, and you can replace them to have 3 different sizes. This is our littlest size. We also have medium and our largest size, which is about that big. Another cool thing about this machine is that it also cuts the paper. You don't have to have a separate tool for cutting, and you definitely don't have to sit there and try to cut perfect circles with scissors. So the button machine is going to be available on the Adventure Forge, or it already is, but it's going to be available to the public in the Adventure Forge starting Q2 of 2022.
You want your comics, games, and sports cars, but you're too lazy to go outside and get them on your own? Well, check it out, man. Visit us at shop.theadventurebeginstx.com for all of your nerdy needs. Free shipping to all the 50 states, over $100, man. So if there's something you want, you don't want to leave, visit us online. This week's Pet of the Week, it's Captain Van the Cat. It's just a regular old cat hanging out in an office chair. If you want to see your cat, dog, hamster, alligator on this show, man, send them right here to this email address. New episodes drop weekly on certain social media platforms like Facebook and YouTube and on Roku for me and for you through thewoodlandsonline.com. So, check us out next week. But before we take off, man, it's National Clean Off Your Desk Day. And I don't have a joke for this. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to go around, check out all the different desks here in store. Comment on whose desk needs to be cleaned off the best, the worst. Who's worst off? Who needs their desk cleaned off? We'll put you into a drawing for a Tab gift card. Till next time, man. See you, nerds. Check it out. It's episode 2, season 3. All right. That's fun. Monday, January 10th. Entries are due, opened. Monday, January 10th, you can start dropping off those minis. January 14th, entries are... Try that again. So if you want to send... nope. New episodes drop every Monday on certain... Nope. New episodes...